Are you considering building a home in the greater Cincinnati area? I am Danny Barron, your trusted Cincinnati Realtor, here to bring you an introduction to the experts who are building the absolute dream homes in our community. And I'm so pumped because today we are actually going to be highlighting a full custom home builder. Without any further ado, let's dive right in with Justin Doyle Homes. Building a home, whether it's a production home or a full custom home, has a lot of complicated moving parts. We want to make sure that we're doing our part to introduce you to all of the builders here in the local area if you are considering new construction. It's a huge honor to be here today with Justin Doyle, and I'm hyped for you to learn more about Justin and his company. Well, Justin, dude, thank you for being here with us today. Can you tell us a little bit of just the history of your company and how Justin Doyle Homes got started?
Yeah, my family has been building homes since the mid-'70s. My dad had a passion for that as a framer foundation contractor back in Lima, Ohio. And so I've been in and around the home building industry since I was a kid. Didn't watch a whole lot of TV growing up. My idea of having fun as a kid was going out on the job site with my dad and kind of working out there. Segued later in life, my brother and I were out there running job sites, and my dad was constantly going out there ripping the siding off the home, saying we didn't do it good enough. It's kind of a running joke.
Father figure.
But long story short, 2009, moved to Cincinnati. My brother started building houses up in Toledo. I saw a huge opportunity to get down closer to my mom's family here in Cincinnati, which is kind of what my drive was. Cool. I've always been a Reds fan, Bengals fan, always loved Cincinnati. My mom's whole side of the family is in northern Kentucky. And so just grew up loving Cincinnati and Skyline and all the local amenities here. But so 2009, my wife and I moved here with our brand new little baby, and just had a great opportunity in 2011 with Homerama, and it really just helps catapult my business to the next level in regards to getting into more high-end custom homes, and just been a huge passion of mine ever since.
Well, I'm sorry about the Cincinnati Reds and the Cincinnati Bengals. They aren't necessarily bringing the juice that we're hoping for here locally right now, but Homerama, that is a big part of your business, and obviously that is for full custom builders. So when you guys are talking about building custom homes, how do you go about doing that? Are you guys working with existing floor plans? If someone's thinking about using Justin Doyle Homes, what's that process look like?
Yeah, I mean, every single customer is a little bit different. I mean, our goal as a true custom home builder is to provide the goal and dream of our customer. And a lot of it has to do with that perfect mix of design, aesthetic, square footage, and budget. The perfect home is not the one that's the most expensive because you never build it, right? Yep. You gotta mix that customer's needs and wants. And really, one of the biggest values we have as a builder, and my passion since I grew up in Lima, we didn't build a lot of high-end custom homes. We had to find the best way of building the most value for our customer with the price range that we were given.
Yep.
And we just segued that right into whether it's a $400,000 home or a $4.5 million house. How do we provide the most value to our customers and not compromise on my true value as an engineer on the quality of our home? And that's one thing that I think all of our customers we've built for. We've built over, close to $500 million in sales in Cincinnati.
Wow.
Absolutely crazy. But been absolutely blessed through this whole process of continuing to make sure that we're not compromising our brand, which is the quality of our home, using the best labor, the best trade contractors, and the best materials we can, while trying to hit our customers' budgets through the entire process, which has been absolutely phenomenal.
Cool. So if somebody comes to you and says, hey, I'm looking to do a 4-bedroom home, we'd love 4 bathrooms. Now what? What does that look like when working with your team?
Well, they'll tell you we want high-end finishes, or they'll say, hey, we want to keep it simple. Well, the truth is, all those analogies are based upon where they've been. Yep. Right. So simple for somebody moving in from LA might not be the same simple from somebody moving in from Lima.
100%.
So our goal is to try to understand that, which is why we have our in-house interior design team and also architect team, along with a selection center, because we can walk them through and actually tangibly put a value to what they say is high-end finishes or more affordable home. We really can truly nail that down in the first meeting and try to understand what they're trying to achieve through use of exact products versus just, hey, let's put a random range in there of allowances, which only fails to meet the customer's expectations later, and it creates a really tough situation between a builder and a homeowner later. And we've been able to nail that first, right up front before the contract, with all the detail and the team that we've got, to try to make sure that we're enhancing our customer's experience the entire build.
I love it. You just mentioned your selection center and design center. Tell us about that. What does that look like?
It's been an evolving process. I mean, obviously, industry styles and trends, we try to pride ourselves on always bringing the best materials and design styles to Cincinnati. I mean, Cincinnati's been known to be 5 to 10 years behind any other market.
Pretty universally known.
And so we try to pride ourselves on continuing to go to other markets that are more industry leaders, like the Nashvilles and other areas, and try to bring those trends first and foremost to Cincinnati. And the good thing is, as we've mentioned about Homerama, those are great opportunities for us to showcase those design trends. And so as much as we are a true quality engineered builder, we really bring those the design styles and trends to the market as well.
What does a typical timeline look like from start to finish when you're building a home with Justin Doyle Homes?
Again, it ranges. If a customer comes in and we see a plan that we've already designed in the past, it's a real quick turnaround because we have it right there in our catalog of designs. From that point, it's a matter of signing a contract, getting them approved from a bank standpoint, and then it's a matter of finding them a lot. We may have one that's already been pre-planned, or we may have to find them a scattered site piece of farmland that could take a couple months to zone and plan. So every situation's a little bit unique. But you're again, as a true custom home builder, if we don't have the exact plan they're looking for, we have that unique opportunity to sit down with a blank sheet of paper and design them something from scratch, which is really fun. But every lot, I mean, we do a lot of scattered site homes, and
that was one of my questions. Obviously, it's a simple question, but do you guys build on other people's lots? Do you have to help them find it? Is it land that you guys already own? What does that look like for most people?
I mean, we build in roughly about a 60-mile radius of Mason, so we build all the way up to north side of Dayton, scattered all the way down to where we're one of the approved builders or exclusive builders in Hebron at Rivers Point. We've got multi-millionaire homes we just closed 20-30 minutes even south of that. So it's really a matter of trying to find a fit for a customer and us as a builder, and fitting within our catalog of where our subcontractors and vendors will basically travel to. But yeah, we if a customer's looking for a piece of land, we have a preferred set of realtors that help us find those lots in those communities. If we already have an approved lot, by all means, we'd love to push that because it's a lot faster, more streamlined process. But we truly get customers from all different sides.
And you mentioned being an engineer, and I know this is important to you. So how do you guys ensure quality construction practices with your team?
Well, first and foremost, it comes with training our staff, and we've implemented some really tough management systems within our company in the last 4.5 to 5 years. The one that I want to promote here is Traction. It really helped me get a better job of understanding trust but verify. Like, you trust you're using good materials, but with bad labor, good materials doesn't matter, right? And so now it's a matter of every single day we have every single one of our staff as well as our subcontractors. We can track that information. And then at the end, we verify we use a third party. And my superintendents hate it, but we use
accountability.
We use a third party that basically rates them, and their bonuses are based upon that to ensure that our quality standards are being met on every single project.
Cool. What kind of support or guidance are you guys offering to buyers throughout the process? So if someone's working with your team, who are they talking to? What does that look like?
So unlike some builders who have a salesperson and the baton gets passed to a production guy, and a lot of the information that they shared up front was not passed through the backside, we actually have our team stays involved the entire process. And so we're constantly doing walkthroughs with our customers throughout the build to make sure that the expectations that were set up front are being continued to be conveyed throughout. Our project managers are still there, but they're there more as a guide from a scheduling and a build schedule versus an expectation. We use a program called Builder Trend, and we are one of the top builders in the country utilizing the program because we use every aspect of it. And it helps with our daily log communications with our customers. A lot of times our customers are relocating from other cities or countries.
They're not here to see the build happen.
And they get a chance every single day to log in and see the pictures of their home and the communication and their budget, and everything is completely transparent for them through the entire process. And it really, again, it helps enhance the experience.
First time advice for somebody who's never built a home before and they're getting into this, they're ready to build their dream home with you guys. Just any pointers or advice you have for somebody like that?
Well, first and foremost, you've got to find somebody that you trust. I mean, there's a lot of builders out there, and there's a lot of phenomenal builders here in the Cincinnati market. Some of them are friends of mine. But the first thing they need to do is sit down with somebody that they trust and they truly feel like they can achieve their goals and dreams. And so from that standpoint, and that's one of the things that we really pride ourselves on. My biggest asset of the things, if you ask me, the last 16 years, what's the number one thing you've done? My team. I mean, these guys, the people that are with me are probably the top people in the country. I'd put them up against anybody. And they've really helped make sure that we're bringing out that value that we want to as a family want to provide to our customers.
Yeah.
And it's instilled into that home and that customer every single day. So that's probably one of the biggest things I would probably attribute to our success.
I love it. What are some of your favorite communities or neighborhoods you guys are building in right now?
Well, we're wrapping up our sales in a community up in Springboro. We've got our last two homes that we're under construction right now. That was a phenomenal one. We had the blessing to be able to develop, not only be as a builder, but also as a developer.
Cool.
In Rivers Point with John Tobin, amazing guy. It's a phenomenal community that we're exclusive up there with him.
And for those who don't know, location on that one?
Yeah, it's in Hebron.
Yeah,
just down the street from the airport. So it's been a phenomenal location for us. So we're in that community, but we also have 2 or 3 different communities that we're working on right now that are coming up here in the Loveland.
There's a teaser.
Yeah, in Loveland and in Lebanon. Just constantly, you can build the best quality home in the world, but you've got to have the best locations too. Location. So just like our customers want true quality in their home, they want true quality in their land. So going out there and developing a piece of flat bean field is not necessarily what our higher end customers are looking for. So it's really a proactive measure on my end to constantly go out there and try to find those next lots that they'd be looking for.
All right, I'm a little bit biased. I love Loveland. I love Lebanon. You just teased and mentioned that you've got some stuff coming up. Tell us what is going on in those areas.
Well, as I mentioned, we're always looking for phenomenal pieces of land, and we've been blessed with 2 great pieces that I'm working on right now to develop. One is a 12-unit deal up there in the Lebanon area. I gotta kind of keep the location under wraps, Danny.
All right.
Maybe off the record.
We'll talk afterwards.
But it's a phenomenal location, and we're really, really excited about it. All wooded surrounds. It's just gonna be a really, really sweet project. The one in Loveland. We've got roughly about 30 lots coming available. Wow. And Loveland, as you know, is hot. Homerama was just there.
You cannot find something in Loveland right now if you're looking. It is so difficult to get in there. If you do, there's always competition. So that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're extremely excited about that. Probably not going to be available for probably another 9 months to a year, but coming up and available. We might try and pre-sale here earlier than that.
I love it. Fun question for you. What are some of the fun requests or design trends you guys are seeing right now?
Well, we've got a lot of messy kitchens. A lot of people are doing they're doing entertainment, and they don't want to have their main kitchen to be messy. So we actually enlarging those pantries and actually putting a secondary kitchen in those. Has been something that's been more and more asked for. It's crazy. Barn dominiums. We're getting a lot of requests for those right now. Very easy to build. Beautiful design trends. Love that. I also grew up on a farm.
You're a little biased.
Yeah, a little biased. But barn dominiums are becoming more and more popular, especially for the scattered site markets. We've got, there's a lot of new things. Almost every single customer is looking for something a little bit different.
Hey, all right. Along those same lines, what are some of the coolest and just your personal favorite things that you guys have been able to build in some of these custom homes?
Well, this wasn't we didn't coin ourselves with this term, but we're kind of known as the basketball court builder in Cincinnati. With the amount of Homerama houses we've built, as well as I probably have 4 of them under construction right now.
Wow.
And now we're getting to the point where we're building side garages that are already detached from the home as basketball courts. We just signed a full court just about 2 weeks ago. And so we're kind of known as that basketball court builder. I don't know why. My kids they don't play at all.
I'm like,
every night of the week.
You have a piece of my heart as the basketball builder. I'm like, that hit me right here, Justin.
No, but honestly, those are great. But once you do something enough, it kind of becomes like, oh, that's fun. But what else, right? Golf simulators like crazy. As you know, I got a deep golf background.
You're also speaking to me here.
But we've built like 2-lane bowling alleys. Phenomenal, really cool stuff. Just another cool feature we built in a house in Oxford. The guy wanted a full indoor hot tub built into his bathroom.
Oh, get out of here.
Instead of a tub. So we literally built an indoor pool / hot tub in his bathroom. It was absolutely one of the coolest things we've ever seen. Foundation wise, it cost probably 40 or 50 grand. But it was the coolest thing. And he had to have it. It was amazing.
What is it that sets your building process apart from some of the other builders here locally? We're not bashing anybody, but what is it that makes you guys special in comparison to just, the everyday home builder?
Again, like I shared earlier, there's a lot of great builders in Cincinnati. Our people for sure. We've been through almost $1 billion, $500 million in sales in Cincinnati. We've been through we made almost every mistake more than twice, right?
Yeah.
So from that, you create process and procedures to continue to enhance our customers' experience and to not duplicate challenges.
Sure.
When you build custom homes, unfortunately, every single time you're building a prototype.
Yeah.
And if you've come from a manufacturing environment, prototypes are always over budget, never on time,
Yep.
right? And so we're building that in an uncontrolled environment. And so our goal is to help streamline those processes and make sure that we've got the right subs, the right vendors, and most importantly, the right people on our staff to help manage those transitions and process and procedures, and to continue to improve every single time. We're constantly, again, my background is lean manufacturing, so systems and procedures, and the challenge is we never build the same house twice.
Yep.
And so the challenge in itself is managing the change,
Sure.
right? And so with that change is we have that process and procedures and staff who can be there readily available to help make sure we're implementing those changes quickly.
Awesome. Perfect. Justin, take us out here, man. If somebody's looking to build a home, why should they choose to work with Justin Doyle Homes?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, again, as I mentioned, for the new first-time home buyer looking for trust, I mean, I think one thing that we've instilled in all of our staff and one of our core values that we hire and fire based upon is our trust.
Yep.
And so that's one thing that we want to make sure that every customer feels, whether they build with us or not, is they feel like, man, these guys they're next level. We trust them. They want to be a part of their family. And with that, I mean, really, the world's their oyster in regards to price range, design style, aesthetics. We are the best in town when it comes to making sure we provide the customer with the best value with uncompromised quality. And so that's ultimately why we push every single day to try to make sure our quality and our values within our team are there to make sure we're providing that every day to our customers.
I love it. If somebody wants to get in contact with you guys, where should they find you?
Our office is in Mason, and you can find us on justindoylehomes.com. And obviously, we're all in all the other social medias, Instagram. So
You have to be this day and age, don't you?
I'm not a social media guy, but I got guys who are.
I love it. Well, Justin, thank you for your time, dude. We appreciate you coming in.
You got it.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to know Justin Doyle, one of the top custom home builders here in the area. We're going to make it a point to interview as many builders here locally as possible, both custom and production, so that if you are looking to build a custom home or a production home, you know who's available to build it, and you feel like you have a little bit of context. Once again, feel free to subscribe to our channel below. We're hoping that you enjoy the content we're putting out, and we are looking forward to seeing you in the next video.